If I already know where I come from, I don't need to prove nothing to anybody. I'm a part of a tribe. We both are part of a tribe. We both know where we come from. Our honorable chief son out. We also know. I know that I'm from the Homer tribes. I also know that I am from the Chapatula tribe. I know who I am. Okay, I don't have to produce anything to anybody. And guess what? I could go to sleep every day knowing who I am. I'm not out here for popularity. I came for my people to teach them about genealogy. Go and seek their own truth. I don't have to sit up in here. Yes, I don't come. See, that's the part right now. I don't get paid for this. You don't get paid for this. We're not here for your clout. We didn't come on here for clout. We come here for our people. We can give a damn about what you think about us. But if they say we all come from Africa, why they don't come from Africa neither? Why they not talking their own shit? That's all I'm saying. Why they not speaking their own shit? If civilization started, I said if civilization started in Africa, well then that means everybody is Africa. So why do they only have a problem with us speaking as original? I want to know, brother.
Said $5. Hey, Peanut, I heard y'all talking, man. It sounded like we got some elders up in the building, so or young elders at least. But man, when I keep telling y'all, you guys, we're dealing with two different people, right? We're dealing
Right.
with the Latinos who were never really recognized as being indigenous. They were just recognized as being Mexican. And then
Right.
you got the natives that were identified as being Native American. So now that they got the title of being indigenous,
They're all seeking for attention.
it seemed like they jumped and they teamed up together, not knowing that we in that bracket too. And they just thought because we black, we couldn't be in that bracket, right? But we more connected to the Latinos than they think. And they made a big mistake on choosing the wrong side.
But let me settle that with y'all too. I just have to disagree with y'all because the Mexicans that reside there now are not the real Mexicans, and 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 I want you to understand that when Spain came down to colonize America, they also went down to Mexico. And what we don't understand, what we're not understanding, these are two different groups of Latino type of people. Okay, so
No
you
doubt.
got Spaniards who are lighter complexion people, who are almost to the identity as white. That's why when they come to this land, they yes they write down their lineage as being white. They mark the box as white. They don't mark the box as anything but white. Okay, so when you see the original Mexicans that they hide that they hide in the tropical areas because they hide these people, and it's the same thing with Asian people. They hide them people. So I understand what y'all saying, but I don't think we have the same connecting as the ones that's sitting here talking shit about us. Them people, no,
No,
I don't
see,
think they the ones.
I live in
But I want to hear what 77, 73 got to say about that. Go ahead, brother.
yeah, I live in California, and out in California, it's mixed. It's a lot of mixed races. My kids is half Latino, so when you speak on Latinos, I know a whole lot about Latinos, and a lot of people don't know, right?
I
When I first got with my baby's mom, we ain't together no more. But when I first got with her, her parents didn't like me solely because she was black, because I was
right,
black. But her
right.
mom, I seen a picture of her mom. Her mom was darker than me, or
Oh
the
yeah,
same.
oh
I'm sorry,
yeah,
the same color
oh
as me.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I
yeah,
did
we were.
that. That's what I just explained to you, brother. There
Mhm.
are some. You got to remember that they mixed in with the original Mexicans. So if they
I know.
mixed in, they came down there. Same thing with me being Creole. Okay, I got the French blood of Creole and Haitian blood with my Indian. When they came down and mixed with my Indian heritage, that the very first people that was here of my Indian descent, not the ones who came from France and the ones who mixed in with the Haitian and made a big
Mhm.
mix, a big old mess of me. Okay?
Mhm.
So the
Mhm.
point what I'm trying to tell you, brother, is that's your original part that original Mexican that you talking about
Okay.
that you seen the mama was
I got some more
that
for you
is
too.
she has that full bloodline of that original Mexican.
I got some more for you too. So, in a lot of Latinos families, they have two different kind of classifications that they call people. I'm giving up the secrets today. So the first classification is they got an uncle that they call Tio Negro or Tio um, Güero. So they have an uncle that's white that they call him Tio Güero, and then they have another uncle that's dark and they call him Tio Negro. So my girl's ex-girl's father was more on the Spaniard side because he was light skinned.
Right.
And we went to the lake one day, and most of the people on his side of the family are fair skinned, and they took off their shirts. Them dudes is hairy. Versus the darker side,
Wow.
her youngest brother, took the skin color of his
Hairy ones
mom.
is Alvarez
Yeah,
and
those are the
I know who you're
Spaniards.
talking. Yeah, the
But
Spaniard. Yeah,
you
I know
gotta
exactly
think.
what you're talking.
Yeah, you got to think at the same time though. Even the light ones is gonna side with the dark ones to make us look like we're not who we are. They're gonna team up together, even though they know who they are, but they're gonna team up together. Exactly.
Right.
We fighting everybody. They're gonna stick with their race. Yep,
Um,
as we should too.
Thank you for saying that we look like the three musketeers, sir. I don't know if that's a compliment or you just trying to be a smarty pants, but I'm cool with that. If you want to call us the three musketeers, okay. Whatever the hell people come in here and they think that we're gonna cry over insults. Nanny boo boo. I don't know what y'all
Hmm.
think. These are these are well respected men who have nice profile jobs, nice life, taking care of their fathers, taking care of them. Oh, you said not talking about y'all. Okay, all right, thank you. All right, because
Hmm.
I thought you was a troll. I apologize. Because sometimes I get a lot of trolls in here, and I gotta be ready to get their ass.
You get it from so many.
Y'all don't know it's like that all the time in here.
Yeah, you got to stay fighting.
You
It's
gotta stay
sad, but
fighting. If you're
yeah.
not, all right, he one of us.
My
Okay.
bad. My bad. Context. My bad. My
I
bad.
didn't know what you. Yeah, you definitely one of us.
I man, I changed my profile yesterday because Timberland was telling people to change their profile pictures, and I was trying to get on there for my beats and stuff.
Yeah,
So
because you see
I
how
got my
we be
regular
worried.
picture.
Yeah, you see how we be worried about you don't know who's in these chats, you don't know who we
Yeah,
dealing with, and they are
yeah,
very, very disrespectful. They are very
right.
vicious when it comes down to our people, man. It's I have never seen so much hate. But you know, these same people, the same shit that they say on this app, they wouldn't say in your face because they see a
Never.
brother, your masculine energy, they're gonna turn the other cheek real fast. I had one of them throw the finger up. Um, they threw the finger up at me at a truck driver. And then he did a banana. He waved the banana. As soon as I caught up to him at the light, he turned his whole head around like he didn't see me.
Uh-huh. That's what they do.
Okay,
I do it all the time.
so
I'm like you,
so y'all
Peanut, but
y'all
I drive a van. But I'll be the same way. Like when I'm at the light and then they pull up. I had one lady, she sat at the light and I didn't even move. All the light was green. She in the rearview mirror looking at me, and I'm just sitting there looking at her. And the traffic had got about, I swear they had it got about 10 car lengths away, and and then she realized that they was
copping
gone. I'm
triple
just
once and
shaking
she
my.
never seen your face. This is the first time she got a chance. I seen his face multiple times. I know him. I know him if I seen him in the streets. Like I said, I'm just glad to know that I see my brothers out here because I know how to. If I see y'all ass, because I'm a truck driver. If I run into you, you never know. We might need each other. So it is what it is.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know, we really need to start coming together and really understand that the elimination they're trying to eliminate us, and they want us to be dumb. They would rather see us not educated. They want us to be back in the boondocks when the Sambo days, okay, the
Hmm.
where we could barely speak a sentence, and that's what they want us to be. They don't want us reading. They don't want us to be see. They can't deal with this different Negro. Okay, this different Negro, this wild Indian, like my brother right there has on his name, this different wild man, this wild man, they can't really deal with this wild man. So it's really a problem for them. Okay, it's really a problem for them
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
because you're too vocal. You guys are too vocal.
Yeah. Facts. Hmm.
Well, that's been debunked.
Hmm.
Wow, man, that's been debunked already from their own people. My brother, you can go on YouTube. There's a video of a historian of a Native American. He's a historian, Native American, and he speaks that that his people did not build the mounds. He said when his people came here,
Yep,
the
he
mounds
said it.
were already here.
Yeah,
He said
already there.
mounds in the pyramids. He said
Hmm.
their job once they discovered them was to protect them and
Yep.
preserve them. Their
Yep.
job was to protect them and preserve them. But they
Hmm.
didn't they did not build the mounds. And we know they know who built the mounds. We know they know who built the mounds.
Yeah, we
Okay?
know.
I
We
mean, I
know.
mean, I could look at these brothers on this panel, and this is a nice football team. We look structurally, we can build some shit.
I'm
Okay,
51. I'm
I
51.
always told people. Oh yeah, I have told people many times. I'm
I
never
still
going
got
to
it though.
shit on the creators of the Native Americans. Without the Native Americans, we wouldn't be having tents. We wouldn't have canoes. We would not have these
Mhm.
because they kept see that was that these are great inventions, okay? And I never make fun of they stuff, but don't act like
Mhm.
see, we all have our gifts. We structural builders. We built the country. We built the White House. We build. We are the builders. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's only certain people that can build. Even Mexicans have that trait. Mexicans
Yeah.
also have a building trait. But
Mm-hmm.
Native Americans, you guys stay in your lane. Okay. Don't be disrespectful. What have you built in America? What have
Yep.
you actually built in America? Because everything was on the backs of the so-called slaves. So tell me, what did you build? I'm being respectful. I gave you your props. I said that, and feathers don't come from y'all. Every tribe, I don't care if it's an African tribe, feathers come from all creation of tribes. It comes from Caribbean. The Caribbean brothers had feathers. The African tribes had feathers. Feathers is not nothing special. But let me tell you something different about my tribe. My tribe, you wore animal skin. My tribe wore animal skin. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that means the fur. We battled the bear. We wore the bears. Shout out to the great honorable Cherokee Tulu in the house. But I want people to understand these things. If you really run deep and understand knowledge, and you realize how talent we really are, how talent we really are. We the only
Mm-hmm.
people that have a spiritual way to make a grown man cry and pass out. When you see Michael Jackson make grown men pass the hell out, you know we got that power. Okay? We make I'm just letting you know. It ain't just Mike. It ain't
300
it
people
ain't
passed
just
out.
Mike, you know? All the mics. All the mics, Michael
First thing
Jordan.
on.
Hey Ashley.
My bad.
Black Blackfoot here. Yeah, you just got I'm still trying to figure it out. I did the video. Wow, man, I did the video, and it showed all the civil rights leaders, and they had not one Native American marching with us. And that was the Indian Rights Act. It was not the Civil Rights Act. They they changed that word. It was the Indian Rights Act. Okay, the Civil Rights Act was the Indian Rights Act, and I didn't see a Native American walking within us when our women were getting their breasts bitten off by dogs. When our men were, I don't even want to tell you what they did to men, and then spraying us down with hose pipes and water hoses and stuff. So where were they? Where were the Africans? Where were the Africans? Making shout out to Dave. That poor John Lewis took ass whippings. He took. Let me stop that, Lord.
Yeah.
God rest his man's soul, man. He took some good ass whippings. He
Yeah.
took. Let me tell you something. John Lewis took some good ass whippings. I mean, he took some good ass whipping for us, man. But and then turned coon after that. John Lewis took all that ass whipping to turn coon for the state of Carolina. So I was no Baltimore. One of them cities. He just, it is what it is. But he took severe ass whippings, and our ancestors took ass whippings.
Yep.
But we not our ancestors. And I want to wake everybody up. I want you to know. I want you to know. We ain't our ancestors. Ain't no more. Ain't no more. We should overcome. Ain't no more. Ain't no more standing around singing. We should let my people go. We're not our ancestors. We evolved from that. They had to go through the pain and suffering. So yes,
Hey, hold up. Whoa. 1 sec, 1 sec. I'm sorry. Them is the mid ancestors. We ain't talking about the Indian ancestors, are we? Because the Indian ones was fighting though. I don't know about the
yes, there
middle ones,
was.
the mid class ones though.
Whooping ass.
The mid classman wasn't scrapping. Yeah, Martin was like, "Let's walk, let's walk." He had to tame them. He had to tame them wild Indians, though. That's why they put him in there because they knew he can calm them down. Because it wasn't no calming them down. You see that one picture of that lady scratching that cop's eyes out?
So yeah,
Come on,
really.
man. Come on, man. Our ancestors wasn't no punks. The original ones wasn't no
That's
punks
why you
though.
seen the difference of the groups when you saw Malcolm X. When
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X had them riled up, they were ready to go.
They was ready to
Punch
go.
police in the
They were
face
ready
like
to
that.
go.
They
So
was ready to
it was
go.
not all that shit about being let my people go and all that being nice. And I keep telling y'all, for those who Africans, you ought to feel disrespected too, because why
Hmm.
they would make your people believe that they punked your people,
Yep.
took your people from another land,
Yep.
put
Subjugate.
us all on the slave ships, shitting and pissing on top of each
That
other,
didn't make
and
no sense.
y'all
Hmm.
did nothing about it.
That made no sense.
Y'all did
But
nothing about it.
but
You
then you're
telling me y'all
looking.
had all the tribes, the Shaka Zulu tribes, and all that shit, and you gonna tell me that they just
Mhm.
let that happen?
Come on, man. That's disrespectful.
That's just across the water
That's
not letting that
disrespectful
happen.
to Africa, if you ask me.
Yep.
With a one shooter rifle.
You look at the history. We used to beat. They used to beat the up over there.
Come on, man.
There used to be pirates around Africa that used to take them and enslave them over there. So how that happened? They had African pirates.
And then the African gonna tell me, "Oh, you don't love yourself." And I said, "Well, you stop loving that Chinese man that you're carrying on his back. You're
Man,
right, because I'm not carrying no Chinese man." Cause
bring
see
it
that
up, peanut.
see when you get down to it, when you sit up there and tell me, cause let me tell you something, I ain't never seen y'all. We've been getting our knees on our neck for years. When they gonna
Hmm.
ever come down and fight with us? Have you ever seen them? Because why? And they just took they're getting a proposal from Joe Biden to get over I think it was
Here we
over
go.
five something $billion. I don't know if the correct number, but they're getting $55 billion of
Here we
hush
go.
money.
The Mexican
$55 billion of hush money, talking about forgiveness for slavery. Well, shouldn't that go for the people that was actually the slaves? Shouldn't that go to the people who actually got taken away? What the hell they getting? See, that's how you know this shit is a lie. Hush money.
But you know what
Don't
though?
even know your ass wasn't there.
Now that I think about it, they was the original slaves, right? But we just not included in that. We think we included in it, but
Oh,
it
we were
never said.
slaves.
It
We
never
were
said.
slaves. We were slaves here, but we wasn't. We didn't come over no goddamn. They didn't have to take us from somewhere when you can enslave the people that's already here. And I want people to understand that nobody
It
is
was
never going to
POW.
disrespect our ancestors because I know many ancestors that's still living to this day that was actually a slave, and they're very old.
POW.
And I had the
POW.
opportunity to
Peanut.
sit down with some of them, but they don't remember coming from somewhere else, and it's
We
called
PO,
prisoners of war.
we POW. Yeah, because we on our own land. At that point, we become POWs.
Right?
it economically it don't even make sense. How are you making
No,
money if you put people and laying them down? People who had I ain't gonna say it on here because get banana the vid. They lay down and then they get bed sores after 3 months. So you telling me they
oh
doing a
man,
whole
say
year and a
say it, bro,
half?
because I say it all the time.
Exactly.
First of all, anybody who
Exactly.
worked in the medical field, anybody who done CNA, let's talk to these young ladies who've been to CNA. They know that you have to turn the body over
Yep.
because you get bed sores. Yo, first of all, the diaper rash. People wearing diapers, so guess what? They weren't wearing diapers. Imagine the urine that they had to sit
Yeah,
in. Half of their butt would have been ripped off with soles. Ain't no way in the world.
Hmm.
exactly, exactly.
And then women going through their
Hmm.
administrational cycles. Women go. So you'd have been a bloody mess and a shitty mess at the same time.
Hmm.
Send
And you
it.
and you're talking about a sailboat. You're talking about a sailboat.
Basically,
Ah,
Shit.
basically.
The thing is too to get me, man. You can't even feed that many. You,
well, I
you
know
can't
that
even
boat
feed
Yeah,
was
that
one
stank.
many.
shooter.
That boat was a stanky ass mess.
All they had was oats, maybe, to get across the water and back. How they gonna feed their crew and the people at the same time to keep them alive long enough to
I want to
even
ask
do
y'all
it?
one. Y'all gotta ask me this. Y'all gotta answer this question. Okay. The one of the stories of the Native Americans was the Trail of Tears when they smelt the stench
Right?
from the Europeans. They were unalive by smelling the stench. They were
Straight up,
catching
straight up.
major diseases by catching. So who the fuck are
I know
we?
where you're going.
Are we some? Are we Spider Man? Are we Superman? How we was able to be captured from the same? Now how we was
Six
able to
months.
get over the damn stench? They came from another country. They came from Europe and came to Africa, and they got us. So they brought the stench there. So how we was
Yep.
able to overcome that? Come on now. How the hell they can overcome it, but we can't overcome the shit?
And you know what, Peanut?
What you talking about, Willis?
I was gonna say, and no disrespect, where's
Oh
the
man.
mass grave? Where's the mass graves where they bury these people at?
Where they at?
And whose people are you still finding over here buried under New York and or not New York? Well, yeah, New York, and they flooded the towns. Whose bones are they still finding?
And they told it, and they're gonna tell me, well, fool, you dummy, that you need to go back and learn your history because the boats were, they made the boats out of churches. That's the churches to them old churches. They made the boats out of church. Well, dumbass, gopher wood only comes from Florida.
Yep.
That's nowhere in the world. How the hell that kind? First of all, you didn't have that kind of material to come from there. How gopher wood comes from Africa? Because that don't come from there.
It
That
don't.
comes from Florida. So you
Mm-hmm.
didn't lie right there. Why? See, I want to know how the hell the shit didn't turn to termites. How the termites didn't eat that shit up? Because I just replaced my goddamn floors, and they ain't
Man,
had termite spray back in the days. I just replaced my floors. My
that
floors
mug is
caved in.
vicious. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yep.
It's crazy because go ahead, brother.
No, my bad. I was just saying ding ding
And,
ding
and,
ding ding.
and let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. One dumbass, I told him, I said, look, I done the DNA test, and all it did was take me down to South America. But I still don't believe in the shit. I still don't believe in the
No.
shit because, uh, but
Mm-mm.
uh, but listen. I said, look, I never understood people. I never understood people. How are we supposed to be related to Africa when we don't have the same blood type? Go look at the blood types of the American Indians here in America and look at the blood types. Now, I want y'all to understand that one person got mad with me. Well, we got Africans that look just like y'all. That's in this is the first thing they tell me. I said, well, let me tell you something. You dumbass. You don't remember they took people from here and they brought people over there to make Liberia? Okay, so you can match DNAs from here from going over there. Now, you got to understand, most pure Africans from here. He said that. And most melanated brothers like yourself and Hebrew Israelites like to talk about it. But you see the beard you got, brother? You see the beard that you got, and I cuts mine down because it gets too furry. But
I
most of you
can't
guys
grow mine.
carry most of you guys carry full beards. When you look at African people, one of the difference about African people, they don't carry a lot of hair. They don't grow naturally a lot of hair. They women, and this is no disrespect to the women. Okay, I'm not doing that. I love their women. They got beautiful women, but they don't
Hmm.
have. They don't. A lot of them don't grow a lot of hair, and their hairlines are pushed way back. They different bone structures, but different facial features than we do. Okay, cheekbones, nose. We're totally different phenotypes. All skin folks ain't kin folks just because of a goddamn color of their skin. Okay,
Can I take a swing? Can I take a swing at it, Peanut?
I got moles all in my face.
Can I take a swing at it?
I never seen an African with moles.
I got a video on my page that has a Filipino guy that looks just like Kobe Bryant, and the
I
other
see.
guy in the video looks just like Shaquille O'Neal.
Right, right.
So when you
But
sit up there and say we
the
look like
Philippines,
somebody else, it's always
right?
somebody that looks like you in a different color. If you know there's only so many facial sequences
So many facial
you can
sequence.
come up with,
We got at least 7 doppelgangers in the whole world. At
And
least
we
and
seven.
that's
said
it.
that we said people in the Caribbean. We say people in the Caribbean, Haitian people in the Caribbean are related to us. They are our people. We have stated this on multiple occasions that them people. This is why when they come here, they didn't want to help Haiti. They did not want to help Haiti. They want to help Liberia. I mean, what is Libya? They want not Libya. What they Ukraine. They want to help Ukraine because of YT women are not having babies.
Exactly. I was about
YT
to say that.
women are not having
Not
Yep,
having,
babies.
and then they
yep.
classifying the other races as white.
Yes, and that's what they're doing. Is except, except so-called black people, except so-called black people, except so-called black people, except so-called black people, and people of color that are from the Caribbeans. People are Haitians. When they come here, they have to be called black. But when the Africans come here, they are declared as white. When the Mexicans come here, they are declared as white. Why?
Make the majority seem the majority, even though they're minority. They've
Hmm.
inflated the numbers because they realize that their numbers is dropping.
Exactly.
2050 was nah,
Mm-mm.
nah.
We got way more people of color here in America that you really don't know. We don't even do the census. Many people of color don't even do the census. So they're not knocking at all of our doors. Some of our people don't open the damn door. We don't open the damn door for Jehovah Witnesses. And we
It's
sure
not
not
that right,
opening it up for some strange ass white tea man
man.
at the goddamn door taking the census. We got well more numbers than what they have seen. Kyle in the house.
Hmm.
Be majority. I was gonna say though, real quick, that by 2050 they said that the YT majority was gonna be so low, and the mixed majority was gonna be, I think, at 50%. It
Hmm.
dropped down to 35 after this year.
And
So
yes, Goddess.
Yep.
I think Goddess
Right.
444 said the dot India, not Indians, India, they are declared as white. Yes, they
yeah,
are. You
and
are
Yep.
so correct.
East Asian.
And they're darker than
Hmm.
us. Some of them people are darker than us. But they but some of them people are darker than us, my brother. You, me, all of us. They are darker than us.
They look like that right there on my thumb at.
Right,
Hmm.
blue.
Ain't no black though. Ain't no black. Ain't no black.
Ah!
Ain't no black.
And they
I
let you
know,
know,
right?
they let you know. And they
I
own
know, black.
all the hotels. They own all. And listen, y'all going up there, and I tell y'all with the Arabs, y'all up there going to get them damn meat specials. Cause I used to go get them motherfuckers too. And now that I realize I've been the maggots and shit, all them flies sitting on that motherfucker. None of you special. You used to think we was getting a deal, not realizing they got all them steroid looking big ass chickens and shit. We all getting that cancer inside of our ass, diabetes. Get, they killing us.
Man, organic. I was about to say that. Everybody got a district, but we got the hood.
Wow,
And don't even
wow.
take care of it.
And And aren't y'all
Hmm.
sick of them giving us Martin Luther King Street? Look,
That's
they give y'all goddamn We don't never get when y'all see other race of people. They get reparation. They get money in their community. They get hate crime bills to help them be protected. Like the Asian community, they get their Chinatown. I'm from New Orleans. They got their own Chinatown back there in New Orleans East. They got their own. They're well protected in where I live. So where I'm from, and I tell people when you look at our people, there's no protection. Again, there's nothing but give us a damn holiday like they gave us that Juneteenth. Because I'm gonna tell you like this: all of
Hmm.
you people, this is why I don't like Donald Trump or Joe Biden. I don't believe
Nope.
none of these people are good for us. Nobody. I don't.
Nope.
I don't
Don't
trust.
vote.
And y'all can tell me what Trump did, and he did this for us, and he did that. He's the best president. Fuck him too. Fuck him too.
Hmm.
With a good fat salami. Get fuck him too. Cause let me tell you something. These
Real
people
talk.
are not they will never be for us. That
Nope.
government stuff ain't for us. You got to go in the lower sector in order to reach your goals. Go for the court systems. Go for the mayor. Go
okay.
for the sheriff. You cannot go on the higher sector because
Hmm.
all they're not for us. And
They're
I'm
not gonna
letting you
let you.
guys know. And I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not gonna forget no Donald Trump when he was not allowing us to be in these hotels. When he was
Don't
start
forget.
only hiring other
Don't
people.
sleep.
Y'all didn't forget.
Y'all
Okay?
talk
And
about
Joe
Joe.
Biden with the crime bill
Yeah, talk about
against us.
Joe. Trump just as bad.
They forget that all that
Sleepy Joe been trying to get us locked up.
Man, both on some bullshit. Yep. Man.
They want me to love. They want me to love Trump. Tell me everything Trump. I'm a truck driver, and there's nothing Obama done for me. There's nothing Donald Trump done for me. I make the same money or more
Yep.
each year. There's nothing they done for me. So shut the hell up. I don't want to hear
Hmm.
nothing about what these men done for me. They haven't done nothing to PP. I didn't get a PP loan. Y'all want something from the goddamn government. Y'all don't want to do shit for yourself, but y'all want these people to give y'all something. I ain't got time. Work
Hmm.
for your goddamn self. Create money, create financial wealth for your own people, and stop relying on handout. Cause that's what the fuck you're looking for. And I ain't got time for that shit. That man ain't no savior to me. None of them are no savior to me. Because anytime that man said that both sides are good people. When you look at this man, our history, when you look at Joe Biden, who wrote the busing for certain people to not allow districts, when you look at
Yep.
him, incarceration, locking our melanated men up, he called our people animals. I know Joe Biden, and Joe Biden is the same motherfucker, and he's always gonna be the same.
Yep.
All they do is get older. That's all
Yep.
they do. They get older, and you start getting a little emotional for them because they get older. And you oh, look at that sweet old man. That sweet motherfucker is the reason why many of our people are in conditions, poor conditions, and they own people. people are in poor conditions. Because if you look at these same red and blue states, these poor Mississippi, poor Alabama, poor West Virginia, all these places ain't thriving. So rather
Hmm.
it's Democrat, rather it's Republican, these politics and these governments and these religions are meant to divide people. All of y'all need to wake up. YT people, wake the fuck up. They don't love you neither. They don't love their
And,
own. They're using you against your own people. While
and
the
you know what?
immigrants are, you're going to be the minority, YT people. You're going to be the minority, motherfucker. Because if you don't wake up and see it, they bringing immigrants over to replace your ass. If your women don't want to have the babies, they're gonna bring Ukrainian women to bring over here to have the babies. So why you think we your fucking enemy? Your own state of the government, your own government is your enemy, not us.
Yep. But you know why? Because we don't have nothing to bring. We don't have nothing to bring to the table as far as political wise. So you got the Jews coming in with all this money, like, hey, we want you guys to do this, this, and this for us. All right, cool. Take their money because to be in a political campaign is very expensive. So when them people donate their money, they want to see some results. The Asians come in and we want y'all to do this, this, and this for our community. Make sure we protect it. They do it. Now when we come in, we ain't bringing nothing. So are they gonna listen to us? Hold up though. Are they gonna listen to us? We ain't bringing nothing to the table.
You know
So
what
they're
you're
not gonna
bringing,
listen to us.
and then they
So as
already.
long as you keep voting for these people and expecting some results for you, you're blind. Stop voting. Don't play the game no more. Stop
Oh,
playing the game.
My
oh,
African American. My
Yeah,
fucking African American. My African American. You should my African American.
come on, man.
My
That was
Af
racist as
my
hell.
what? What? My African American?
Like he owned
Fuck
y'all
out
or
of here.
something. Y'all don't even see the shit. Like he owned y'all. Look at my African American here. Nigga,
Joe Biden should be in prison. Donald Trump should be in prison. Mitch McConnell, dumbass, needs to be in prison. That woman, what her name? Over there with the Democrat Party, what her name? Nancy Pelosi. All them people need to be locked up. And they all, let me tell you what's going on. They all gonna pass away in positions. That Congress is set up for these older people to run this country into
yep.
the ground. And we are not. This country should. You don't see them going with younger people. They got old timers running this country, and I'm telling you, as long as that happening, you're gonna keep racism. Racism is gonna stay in existence because it comes from the elders. It comes from the elders. It don't come from the young people. It comes from the elders.
yeah.
Nope. Nope. I
I
done
don't
been
even
to
have a
mine. I ain't seen it
classification,
yet.
bro. I don't even have a classification. I don't even have a classification. And the sad part is, this is what I tell people. My great grandmother had the letter I. The letter
Mm-hmm.
I, and then my mother had copper. I mean, had copper color, which it was called colored, and then it moved on. It went on to her brother. How did it jump to her brother to Negro? Then it goes back to color with her sister, and then how it goes down to and then it stopped right there, and then nobody got classified again. It stopped. None of her children, none of us got classified. It stopped. So you gotta understand these things.